It is only when we truly know and understand we have limited time on earth, and we have no way of knowing when our time is up, that we will begin to live each day to the fullest, as if it were the only one we have. "20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. The purpose of life, after all, is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for a newer and richer experience. To those who stay put, the world is but an imaginary place. But to the movers, the makers, and the shakers, the world is all around, an endless invitation. So the only question left to ask yourself is, where should you go now?"
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ali Midawi in a brand new installment of Yap Daily, baby. And we're back like we never left. Hey, today I'm going to talk to you about some incredible stuff that I just learned this morning. Did you know that Walmart is the retailer giant that's been dominating the retail space, direct-to-consumer space, big box retailers, right? And they have for ages now. Well, today, Amazon has made more money from direct to consumer, just like essentially the equivalent of what you and I buy from Walmart. Amazon made $600 billion more. And the interesting, craziest thing is how, right? Like, this is the question, like, what is happening, or what has happened that Walmart has lost to Amazon? Because here's what I do know. You and I both know about Walmart. You and I both shop from Walmart. You and I both understand the value of Walmart, and Walmart has been dominating the customer base. So Amazon didn't really get into the physical brick and mortar business until about 3 years ago when they bought Whole Foods. Amazon does not own any shelves where you and I have to walk in and buy stuff. As a matter of fact, Amazon's business model is totally different than Walmart, ain't it right? So what actually has happened and what's taken place? Well, I'm going to tell you, and it's called distribution. See, distribution is, instead of me selling the best product or the best quantity of the product, I'm going to create many distribution centers where I can maybe sell a little bit less product per distribution center, or distribute other people's products, but I'm going to get my cut. Same thing McDonald's has done. See, McDonald's is not a burger business, it's a distribution business. The more distribution centers they have, the more burgers that are going through there, the business owner makes their cut. McDonald's makes their 7% plus, obviously, they're franchise free up front. So why am I bringing this to you? Well, my dear fellow network marketers, I want to talk to you here for a second. See, once upon a time, there was a gentleman by the name of Jeff Bezos, and he had a tiny little office, and in the wall, he spray painted Amazon.com. Picture that is infamous, and you can find it wherever you Google it. And he was sharing his vision with everybody. And there are interviews of him pleading with people that this is going to work. We're not focusing on getting the customer. We're focusing on connecting the customer to the supplier, AKA fulfilled by Amazon, something that 90% of their business is being done through. So FBA, or Fulfilled by Amazon, is distribution centers where I can go right now and open a Fulfilled by Amazon store online, and whatever I sell, Amazon is getting a cut out of it. So again, How is this relevant to network marketing? Stay with me. I'm bringing it home. So you have Jeff Bezos, who shares his vision, who tells everybody about this great thing. And one day it's going to become a publicly traded company. And we're going to have distribution centers all over the world. And a lot of people gave him a lot of slack on it. It's not going to work. What are you, crazy? You got USPS, UPS, and they are controlling all distribution. And you got the big box retailers. You got the Toys R Us. Where are they now? You got the Kits R Us. Where are they now? Or Babies R Us, rather. You got the Circuit City. Where are they now? You got the big stores of technology, and everybody's like, man, how about Sears? Where are they now? Should I keep going? Kmart, where are they now? Yeah, Amazon took all of that business. And guess what? I'm about to say it. Unless Walmart changes their business model where they focus on distribution centers over selling to the customer, because here's what you and I do. And I do it. I don't know about you, but I'm weird like that. My wife and I will go to Walmart if we ever do. And we take out our phones and we scan stuff and to see if this is the right deal for us or if we can get it in bulk somewhere else, right? And most of the time we end up ordering it from Amazon. So I go to the store, I look at the merchandise, and I walk out and I order from somewhere else. Crazy, isn't it? Same thing in malls. You go in a mall, you look at something. I mean, I know this for a fact because whenever we take our little boy, Sebastian, to the mall and he wants to buy something, he's like, Papa, can we get this toy? It's only $20. And then we look it up in Amazon and it's only $6.99. And it's like, this store bought it from Amazon and is selling it in here 3 or 4 times as much because they got rent to pay. So you, the traditional business owner, may have brick and mortar, but it costs you overhead. The network marketer, and this is where I'm bringing this home, the network marketer is focusing on creating a distribution center of a product and or a service. And as that product or service flows through the distribution center of that individual makes revenue. Even more so, just like Amazon, instead of that one person, network marketer, having one business and making commissions out of one transaction or one product, that individual can build multiple distribution centers through a sales force and educate, mentor those individuals on doing the same exact thing and rightfully and honorably earning a little bit of money along the way because they are mentoring other individuals. Now, if this is done the right and the honorable way, network marketing is a beautiful thing, and you too can create your own version of mini Amazon with anyone and everyone that you want to work with. Now, where things kind of get messy is when the marketers end up hijacking the profession itself and just exaggerating, line, and hyping up. But if it's done the proper way, it could be a beautiful thing. So Jeff Bezos tells this story. No one believes in him. He goes like, we're going to do it. Where's Jeff Bezos now? The filthiest, richest man in the world. He's going to space and coming back. And that's because he understood the power of distribution. So you, dear professional network marketer, while you may have the best product in the world or the best service in the world, and you're like, yay, no one has the product like mine, and I'm going to sell so much of it. It is not so much about the product's success when it comes to selling. It is how many distribution centers are you creating? And the more distribution centers that you have, the more sales that are being generated. Plus, the less pressure on you. See, if you were to make $1 per transaction, I'm just to do the math easy. If you're making $1 per transaction, in order for you to make $1 million, you have to do 1 million transactions by yourself. I mean, heavens me, that's crazy. Even if you were to get $10 or $100 per transaction, there are still a lot of transactions that you have to create all by yourself. So there's a lot of heavy lifting that you have to do. I would much rather still get the dollar, but cultivate it through a network where each one of us just does 100 plus over our career, meaning distribution centers. And as it exponentially grows, it ends up generating not only $1 million, but $1 million per month because there is 1 million transactions that are taking place. That's the beauty of network marketing. This is why even Uber, let me help you out. Even Uber has a referral model. Now, they don't highlight it until you are a driver, right? And then they'll tell you, well, you can refer people and make $1,000 if you help them get 50 rides per driver. Doesn't that sound like network marketing? It absolutely is, because they understood that I'm going to turn your car into a distribution center. I'm not paying for it. You are. I'm not paying your insurance. You are. I'm not doing your oil change. You are. But I'm going to make money from your car. So they turned it into a distribution center and built a network of clientele that are putting money in your car, and they get a little bit of that as well. That is the power of the lesson of how Amazon has beaten Walmart in their own game without having a brick and mortar place. Now they have the warehouses, but they have one warehouse per 150-mile radius, or sometimes in some cases 3 warehouses per state, right? Like total. So they beat them in a game, and they're going to continue to do so because they're focusing on distribution, not on customer acquisition. Now, do not confuse my message. I am not saying that you should ignore the customer acquisition. Customer acquisition is imperative, is important. But here's what I do know, and I learned this. That's me, Naveen, by the way. And I'll tell you this. What you got to understand, and I was told this by Jimmy Ezel, our co-founder and CEO. He said, what good is a product if there is no distribution that is sending it out to the marketplace? I was like, spot on. So we need to build an actual army of individuals who are willing to promote this product, who have vested interests, whether to use what we have and or refer other individuals to it. So by default, whether it's us helping you start a business, growing a business, scaling a business, whether it's giving you the opportunity to mentor other people within different verticals, you have created a distribution center within what we have. And as we are putting value onto you, you are sharing that value with other individuals, and we get a piece of the pie just as much as you get a piece of the pie. You see how that works? So it's a win-win for everybody else. But he or she who initiates the whole distribution system, not distribution center, gets the bigger piece of the pie. This is why individuals start network marketing companies, because they understand, all right, I'm going to pay you 20 or 30%. I'll get the bigger cut because I have operating fees and, salaries and things of that nature, right? Some cases, there are breakaways or things like, and that's a whole conversation for another day. Let me come back. Come back, Ali. Yes, I'm back. Hi, how you doing? Distribution centers is where you want to focus. So instead of you saying, man, I wish I can get one more customer, I want you to think, I wish I can initiate another distribution center and mentor someone to be successful in that distribution center, and I'll get a piece of the pie. As J. Paul Getty said, and he said it best, I would much rather get paid 1% on 100 people's effort than 100% on my own. See, he understood the concept of leverage and creating distribution centers. Every company that you're doing business with right now has distribution centers. Whether it's in an insurance company, think about Aflac or State Farm or Geico. They build multiple offices. The office manager has a little bit of perks, a small salary. He hires commissioned only sales reps, and they go and they get more clientele. Geico gets the piece of the pie. The distribution center gets their piece of the pie as well. Same exact thing in any successful business. It's all about distribution. So if you are in a business, especially in network marketing, no matter how much you are in love with the product, if you truly, genuinely are in love with that product and you think is the product that everyone needs to hear about, then you need to build a distribution. The reason you do that, the masses are going to have their hands on the products instead of you thinking so small and saying, I wish I can get one more customer. You're thinking tiny. If you have the big vision, build distribution centers and allow the masses to experience the greatness that your product and or service is doing. Am I with you? Are you with me? You digging it? Are you not entertained? Yeah, I like it. Okay, here's the thing. So speaking of distribution centers, make sure that you are applying everything that I teach and I share with you every single day. What good is it that I'm pouring onto you while you're not doing anything with it, right? So I ask of you to apply everything that I share with you, because I come here and I pour my heart onto you. Number 2, I need you in the comment. Let me know what's the biggest nugget that you received out on today's training. What did you learn the most? And don't just tell me distribution center. No, I want to know specific, because that'll tell me that you actually have picked up something. Number 3, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who want to develop a brand, for those of you who want to grow a name and brand equity and create visibility for yourself, we're doing a live webinar at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on all things branding, digital marketing, business development, on how to stand out. And this project is led by the one and only Livia Fisher-Kane. Livia Fisher-Kane has helped UFC and led their international expansion from 0 to $4 billion. UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Champion, Dana White and all those guys. Yeah. See, I know sports. Now, that branding strategy and that branding system is going to be introduced tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to learn some tricks and learn how you can up your game up and get the branding, get the pages, the sponsor ads, all the things that the world needs to see at an elevated superstar level, you need to be with us at 9 p.m. So just let us know and we'll give you the link. Again, that is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate it, and I thank each and every one of you for honoring me with your time. I love you. And until next time, peace out, everybody.